Hello, good evening. Welcome to another deadline stream. I don't know if we're going to have one of these every single deadline before the end of the season, but we are having one today. There is 30 minutes until the Gameweek 31 deadline. This week hasn't even been that long. It's not even been a full week since the deadline finished. Obviously, it was just yesterday. Last deadline was Wednesday. This one's Tuesday. It's only 6 days. It's been absolutely mad. Absolutely mad. I'm knackered. Nothing to do with FPL, really. I'm trying to get back into better sleeping habits. Setting alarms. Can you believe that? 2020, lockdown, and I'm setting alarms on my phone. Can you believe it? Who would have thought that? Anyway, I'm absolutely rambling already. There's now less than 30 minutes. It's like 29 and a half minutes now, given what I've been chatting just then. How are we all doing? I have a transfer to make. I don't think this stream will be quite as mad as the one last week. But I have a transfer to make. I bring my team up. Here we go. This is how we're looking. I've got all my ranks and game week points and stuff correct now as well. Obviously, last stream was on Sunday, so the Man City game hadn't happened. Not that it bloody mattered anyway. This is what I ended up on. Aguero, De Bruyne, Stern didn't even play. Load of rubbish, but who cares? Game week 31 looking much better. Did I see the Leicester Team League? I have not seen it. It's a bit early though, isn't it, for a league? I would. I'm told Harvey Barnes starts. Vardy also. This is all I know. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see if there's a leak, proper leak before the deadline. So I'm still deciding whether to make a goalkeeper transfer. I think I probably am going to. I'm still not 100% sure which goalkeeper to go for. I feel like I'm probably not going to do Patricio because I could get Doherty in. I could get Doherty in for Sice, I guess. I don't think double Wolves is like essential by any stretch. But McCarthy doesn't have great fixtures between now and the end of the season. And getting Martinez, I mean, he doesn't have great fixtures either, although he is very cheap. And I have definitely considered him. It's really between Pope and Foster. And I think I'm going Pope. Having a look at the fixtures. Southampton's fixtures are actually okay from game week 35 onwards, 36 onwards. They play Brighton, Bournemouth and Sheffield United. So I actually only need a goalkeeper up until game week 35. And to be fair, Pope and Foster are very close. So Pope has Watford and Sheffield United at home. And Watford has Southampton, Norwich and Newcastle at home. And Burnley away, Chelsea away. Instead of Liverpool away for Pope. It's so close. I just don't know how much all this Burnley stuff is really going to make a difference to Pope. But I don't know. I might switch to Foster, but I need to make a transfer anyway. Are Burnley on the beach team? I don't know if they're on the beach just yet. I think there does seem to be some problems going around, don't there? With contract renewals, players not being put back into the team until they sign a new contract, all that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit of a worry, I guess. By the way, got to ask, there's already more than 1,300 people watching. Let's get some more likes on the stream. I know everyone loves a deadline stream. Make sure you like the video if you are enjoying it already. If you're enjoying me talking about goalkeepers, I mean, what more is there to life than hearing some person who's ranked 328k talking about goalkeeper transfers? It does not get much better than that. So hit that like button. -4 for Aurier in a 3-5-2 or play Lundstrom. I mean, Sheffield United got Man United away. I'm not expecting a clean sheet for them. Don't think that's biased. I think Man United will score. A -4 though. I mean, Lundstrom might not even start. The problem you've got with Lundstrom is every other week, is he going to play? I think there is a chance he plays this one because he missed the last one. But we just don't know, do we? So -4 though. Not sure about that. You must have someone else you can play, no? You must have someone else. Captain a Wolves player. It depends who, right? I actually think maybe better off captaining Doherty than Jimenez, for example. How would I suggest being able to get your name out there more in the FPL community? Good question. I mean, let's be honest. The community is quite saturated these days. So you've got to try and think of something different. If I knew what that was, I'd probably be doing it. So... do you know what I mean? Like when I first started, there wasn't really many people doing live streams. I don't think anyone was doing regular live streams when I first started, so I kind of like got in there first with that. Obviously, everyone does them now, so again, it's quite saturated if you want to start doing that. Anyway, there you go. I'd love to talk more FPL content one day, genuinely. Just probably not on a deadline stream. William Jones, how is it going? Sar, Barnes, or St. Maximin? Ooh. I think Barnes would probably be my... no, I don't know. I mean, St. Maximin, I've got to be honest, is a bit of a knee-jerk because I thought he looked quite good in that first game, even though a lot of it was against 10 men. So he's a bit of a fun punt. I mean, how well do I think Newcastle are going to do? They're playing Aston Villa, who have looked a bit better defensively in the first 2 games. So I think Sarr is probably my favourite, but I think St. Maximin if I want to have a bit of fun. If you want a bit of a fun punt for a few weeks. Bear in mind, you can get rid of him later on. George Taylor, thank you very much. Let me try and bring that back up. Should I stick with Aubameyang for the next 2 game weeks? Southampton away, Norwich at home. If not, who? I think if you're not on a wild card, I think that you can make a good case for keeping Aubameyang for 2 weeks. So I'd potentially look at maybe keeping him. If you're on a wild card, I probably wouldn't have him. But I'm assuming you're talking about transfers. I'd probably do that. Yeah, Sarr is nailed for 90 minutes pretty much. Barnes, maybe not so much. The leak does seem to say that Barnes is going to start, but I don't know if that's 100% just yet. But yeah, I mean, St. Maximin's going to play most minutes as well, though, isn't he? I mean, they need him, although they are pretty much safe, I guess. Not keen on Patricio. I am keen on Patricio. But here's the thing: like Patricio either blocks Doherty, or I have to do Sice to Doherty, which I'm never going to want to do. Because it's just sideways. And to be honest, I don't know if maybe I'm talking myself out of him a little bit. Bournemouth and Villa is good, but then it's Arsenal, Sheffield United away, Everton at home, Burnley away. It's not the most amazing fixtures maybe for attacking returns for Doherty. So I don't know. I've actually got a spreadsheet. Open, which in fact, can I do this? Will it cover it? Oh, you can't see it though. Yeah, it doesn't come out right. Yeah, I've got a spreadsheet open which has got Wolves, Watford, Burnley, and Newcastle. I think Newcastle I've definitely ruled out. Wolves fixtures are good. I think Watford and Burnley are better for the next 5 from a purely goalkeeper perspective. Carlos, thanks very much. Fernandes or Jimenez for captain? It's close. Yeah, I think Fernandes has probably got a bigger score in him. I mean, it depends what you think Man United are going to do against Sheffield United. There's still a lot of people that think they're going to be rubbish. It's going to be low scoring. You know, forget about Man United. They're just not good this season. If you're one of those people, I'd just go Jimenez because Wolves are so consistent. So is he. Bournemouth are awful. Like a lot is relying on Sheffield United carrying on being bad. No Egan, no O'Connell, probably no Henderson. I mean, I guess questions like that I've kind of answered with actions, right? And the actions is that I've gone for Fernandes and I own Jimenez. Yeah, the off-the-field stuff for Burnley does worry me a bit. I mean, the thing is, Burnley have, in the next 5 games, so I don't know if you missed, hang on a sec. Matthew Chan, thanks very much. Armband on Kane, am I insane or a genius? You are potentially a genius, let me say that. Good luck. Philip, thanks very much. Love the stream. Would you love the stream? I love the stream too. If everyone really loves the stream, give it a like. 1,700 people watching, 1,800 people watching now, 300 likes. Get them likes up, people. Philip Raymond, I love the stream. I've just read that out again. That was an accident. Would you captain Son or Mane? I mean, is there a chance that Mane gets rotated if Salah's back? Potentially. I don't think it's that high of a risk though. I think Mane and Liverpool depend. The problem with Liverpool is if they rotate a good few players, then they're just not as good a team. They're not like Man City. Their squad depth isn't quite as good. So if they do rotate a bunch of players, I'd be pretty tempted just to take a punt on Son. I think if you're trying to catch up, maybe Son could be a better option. Yeah, I do quite like Son this week. Aubameyang and Bergwijn or Rashford and Son. Probably Rashford and Son, I think. I just think Bergwijn's a little bit of a worry with Moura back now. And long term, Rashford's probably just as good as Aubameyang, or nearly as good. And he is much cheaper as well. So yeah, so what was I saying? Burnley have got 2 home fixtures in the next... So I'm only looking at the next 5 fixtures because actually McCarthy's fixtures are okay after... I'll get Russell. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just get this out. Otherwise, I'm never going to get it out for people that have just joined. So McCarthy's fixtures are okay from Game Week 36 onwards. So I'm only looking for a goalkeeper really from Game Week now until 35, right? So Burnley have 2 home fixtures, Watford and Sheffield United in the next 5. One of them is away as well to Liverpool. Watford have 3 home fixtures, Southampton, Norwich and Newcastle, which are pretty good. I'm not really sure about Southampton with Ings. Burnley away this week with the amount of injuries they've got as well. And then the only away game that's tough is Chelsea. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to go Foster. After all that talk about Pope, I think they've just put me off enough with all that off-the-field stuff. So it's going to be a live, exciting transfer. This is probably going to be Leno to Foster. Still going to leave me with 2 million in the bank, by the way. So I am a little bit flexible elsewhere. Like I'm already thinking about how I can get Jesus in Game Week 33. So yeah, like I could do Egan to Doherty, for example, but I'd have 4 playing defenders, 4 midders and 3 forwards. Russell Baker, thanks very much for that. Sorry for not getting to it straight away. Salah, Barnes to Son and Richarlison for a -4. I'll hold on until week 34 and improve my bench for a bench boost later. I don't feel Salah will score a brace in the next 2 weeks. I kind of the same. I mean, it's possible Salah could score a brace, of course, because he's so good. I just think Man City, Crystal Palace, first game back is probably not the ideal 2 fixtures for it, right? Here's what I'll say. That's like such an aggressive move, getting Son and Richarlison. I mean, Richarlison against Norwich is great this week. So I quite like it as an aggressive move. If that's the kind of manager you are, and that's the kind of move that you want to make. Whether or not, I mean, Harvey Barnes, I didn't see the Leicester game, but from what I've read, he wasn't that great. And he does always have a chance to have like limited amount of minutes as well. So Son and Richarlison is a bit more fun, I think, and a bit more aggressive. It depends what kind of manager you are, though. Depends how aggressive you want to be. Leon King, thanks very much. I think I might just make... no, we've got to give it a bit more time for the transfer. Leeds, that doesn't sound like correct news at all. Let's have a look. I'm going to keep checking Twitter and see if there's any kind of deadline news. Joe Tucker, thanks very much. Triple captains on Jimenez this game week. Triple captain, good luck. That'd be amazing if that comes off. I think the thing with Jimenez, and I don't think this is really a cliche. I mean, it is. Do cliches always have to be correct? So I feel like this is correct, but it's also a cliche. But he will get something against Bournemouth. I'm almost certain of it. But it's how big will that score be? Like his highest score this season is 12. There's 13, sorry. So if he gets 13, 39 points, amazing in a single game week. He doesn't really hit double digits that often, not big double digits, but you'd expect him to get something. And I guess if you use your triple captain, getting some kind of return is really nice. By the way, I do try and if I answer a super chat question, I do try and find any follow-up questions. But it's extremely difficult, even with slow mode on. So if I do miss a follow-up, I can only apologise. But I do try and pick people out. It's a bit easier to pick out the people that are members. I'm not trying to prioritise too many different people, but just worth noting. I do try and look out for it, but it's so hard. With so many people coming asking questions. Nice looking team. Yeah, I mean to be fair, this team looks good as long as Man United do well. If Man United have another 0-0 or a 1-1, then suddenly if it's not Fernandes and Martial in the points, it looks bad, doesn't it? So I've got no one in tonight's games. Leicester versus Brighton, Spurs versus West Ham. I might only watch one of those games, to be honest. And then tomorrow, lots of players in contention. So we'll see how it goes. Will the Lord punish us all? I'm not so sure. Does anyone still own him? He can only punish you if loads of people own him, really. Let me put the chat on the other side. 500 likes now. Thanks very much. If you are new around here as well, make sure to hit subscribe. Loads of content coming, even though it's an absolute nightmare to get it all out on time at the moment. But it's still fun to do. So thanks very much if you've hit subscribe. Keep hitting that like button. Over 2,000 people watching. Let's get those likes to 1,000 before the end of the stream. Would be much appreciated. Madison or Bergwijn? I'd probably just go Bergwijn. I think the fixtures are better. I would take the risk that he'll start more often than not, but obviously you do have to worry about more now. Mourinho, I can't remember the exact quote, to be completely honest. Can't remember the exact quote, but he said something like, Aurier's the only player where he doesn't have competition, where he could pick someone else. And now Moura is back. It's the first time he's had all his kind of attackers fit at once. So you could see Bergwijn drop out for Moura. I don't know if Moura, off the back of an injury, is just going to come straight into the side, though. He might just get minutes. So I think Bergwijn's good for a start this week. Going forward, we'll have to wait and see. But he's not doing himself any harm with the goals he scored, especially against Man United. So I think Bergwijn's just a bit more exciting than Maddison. Maddison, I don't feel like Maddison's been a great pick for a while now. And I don't really see anything that's changed in that regard, to be honest. The fixtures are okay for Leicester. I don't think they're awful, but I just think Maddison, not that interested. Aguero is out for 5 weeks with a meniscus tear. Meniscus? I don't know how you pronounce that. I don't think that's confirmed 100%, but it does sound like he's going to be out for a good few weeks. I mean, 5 weeks at this point pretty much rules him out for the season. 15-minute warning. There we go. Only 15 minutes until the deadline. Make sure your captaincy is intact. My captaincy is staying on Fernandes. I think I haven't really had any doubts about that, to be honest. If I could guarantee that Martial is going to get 90 minutes, I would be tempted to put it on him instead. But when it comes to like getting bonus, different avenues for points, I think Fernandes just beats him. Salah's obviously a consideration, but I still feel like even though a lot of the talk is now gone to Fernandes to Fernandes as captain, I still expect the majority to be on Salah and Mane. So I'm hoping it's something a little bit different going for Fernandes. Aguero, I know Aguero's confirmed his injury, but I mean Aguero hasn't given a time frame, right? I'm not saying 5 weeks is wrong. I just don't think that's been 100% officially confirmed by the club. But that is the rumours I've seen as well. So you could well be right. We'll have to wait and see. Pope or Foster on wildcard. I think it depends how much you make of all this stuff going on at Burnley. Like, I'm probably going to bring someone in now for the next 5 weeks, and it's probably going to be Foster. It's been a long time since I owned Ben Foster. Nick Pope, I am gonna feel really annoyed if Pope really does something against for the rest of the season, because I had Pope. I got rid of him when it looked like he wasn't doing very well. He is reliable. The good thing about him is, as well, he gets so many touches of the ball that his bonus points are pretty decent as well. So he's had bonus points in 3 out of 6 games. 3, 3 and 2. So when you got players like that, like Hazard used to be like that as well. Kevin De Bruyne is a bit like that. As soon as they get an attack and return, they're usually right up there for bonus. Obviously, it depends what the score and stuff is and what else happens. But yeah, that's another reason why I like players like Fernandes. They get 1 attack and return, suddenly bonus is like right there. So if they get 2 attack and returns, it's a great points. I missed a super chat, did I? Oh no, I'm scrolling back up. Hang on. Oh no, I can't scroll up any further. Did I actually miss one? Can I check that? Yes, I can. I don't think I did miss one. Triple captain on Jimenez. Wish him luck. I wish Joe luck. Leon King. Yeah, I think I can see him all there. I think I did them. I think I did them all. I don't think I missed them. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Too risky. I don't think it's. I mean, you could say it's risky to captain Son in that you don't know how Spurs are going to perform, how Mourinho is going to set up. I can't imagine they're going to go full on negative against West Ham. You know what I mean? So I don't think he's a risk. It doesn't always work out like this. Sometimes it feels like this game week feels like you can go pretty much anyone for captain because there's not a standout. There is no form as such. I don't think we've seen many players so far, at least in the games that I've watched, look really, really good, like as if they haven't had a break. There's a few, like Traore, I think, look good, although he only got limited minutes. De Bruyne, of course. Mahrez has been brilliant. St. Maximin's looked really good as well. So there are a few players around, but I mean, none of them you're probably, apart from maybe De Bruyne, you're not captaining anyway. So I really think if you've got a hunch about someone this week, just go for it. Like, if I captain Fernandes and Salah and Mane go nuts, then yeah, fair enough, I'm going to miss out. I've got Salah anyway to cover those points if he happens to go nuts. So obviously I'll only get half, or I'll only get his normal score, not double, but you know, it is what it is. Son's been getting 90 minutes under Jose, and I can't think of who would sub in for him. Yeah, I mean, they could play someone else out there. They could play like Moura or Bergwijn on the left at some point. whatever it might be. They can rest. I mean, I doubt Son's going to just keep getting 90 minutes after 90 minutes, especially if they're winning. They can make a change that's not perfect and just put someone out on that wing or change formation. They got options. But I mean, Son is about as nailed as it gets, really. Like, you'd probably say Kane is the most nailed attacker, but Son he's pretty much as nailed as Kane these days. He has to be. He's the best player in that team. Barnes or Grealish for my fourth midfielder. Oof. I got to be honest, I've kind of gone off Barnes a bit, and I don't know. I don't want to make too many assumptions after one game, but let's have a look at Barnes' fixtures just a sec. Brighton at home's decent. Everton away is not great. Arsenal away in the next 4. Crystal Palace at home. I mean, the next 4 are okay, but if it's someone you want to hold a bit longer term, I don't particularly like them. And to be honest, I don't really like Grealish either. And if I had to pick between the two, I mean, Grealish is going to play 90 minutes pretty much every single week. He's going to take some set pieces as well. Creates a lot of chances. His fixtures are worse, but he's going to get more game time. So I'd maybe go Grealish out of those two. I think I'd prefer Sarr, or even maybe a short-term punt on set maximum, maybe. My Super Chat question didn't post. Oh, yeah. If you can answer. Jimenez, Mane, Salah, or Fernandes. This is the thing, like, I mean, I don't own Mane. If I knew Mane was going to start, I'd maybe consider him. But, I mean, I'm kind of answering that question with actions again, right? Like, I don't have Mane, but I have Salah, Jimenez, and Fernandes, and I'm captaining Fernandes. So I've kind of, a lot of the times I'm kind of indecisive or unsure. But captaincy-wise, if you're picking between the players that I own, then okay, I guess my answer is on the screen, all right? Captain and Fernandes. I'm going to make my transfer. Hang on. Transfer. Leno, get out of here, my man. 2 million in the bank, by the way. I can't believe I'm banking 2 million for 2 weeks in a row. Well, I guess I didn't bank it last week, so it was a free hit. Camille, Rash and Son or Aubameyang. Didn't you ask me that again? Didn't you ask me that already? I did answer that. Rashford and Son, I said, right? I definitely answered that. Because I said Bergwijn's not guaranteed to start necessarily. Son is literally nailed. And then it's Rashford or Aubameyang. I think it's quite close given Rashford's fixtures. I mean, Aubameyang might outscore Rashford slightly, but I think Son will eventually outscore Bergwijn quite a bit. Patricio. No, I'm not going Patricio, just in case I want Doherty. I know double defence looks good, but the thing is, if you double up on Wolves' defence, Villa away and Arsenal at home in the next 2, could you see Villa scoring maybe Arsenal potentially? So I feel like Watford spread the risk a bit. I'm getting Foster. All right, I've talked myself into it. Look at this. Honestly, second week back. There's me coming back saying, do you know what? I want to play a little bit more aggressively if I can. I want to make some different decisions. Bam. Second week back, Foster, transfer, and that's it. Boring. Foster is in. Burnley away. Going to concede. Burnley, loads of stuff happening at the club. No attackers fit. They're going to put like 4 past them. But anyway, save my team. There we go. That is it then, basically. Hayden behind Taylor because I don't know. Actually, do you know what? I should probably play Hayden ahead of Taylor, to be honest. Captain Fernandes. I'm probably going to vice captain Salah. And there we go. That is my team. Don't give me Foster team news. Don't give me Foster team news that he's not starting. When does Foster even play? He doesn't even play till Thursday. Taylor, cheap sheet incoming for your bench. I mean, he could get a clean sheet. I mean, Hayden got an assist. That's a bit of a knee-jerk, isn't it? He got an assist. Even that's probably like one of his only ones this season. Now he's got 4 assists and 1 goal. I'm going to play the attacker, you know? Am I Joe in disguise? I know, I'm a bit disgusted with myself about going for Foster after I kept talking up Pope, but yeah, I don't know. I'm honestly not going for Pope because of that first match, because it's Man City, right? Anyone can get battered by them. Only 6 minutes until the deadline, we should say. No, I haven't seen any full team sheet news yet, unless I've completely missed it. I mean, I don't know how many people are really waiting for Leicester team sheets, apart from maybe Barnes anyway. Don't really see anything. Yeah, so no early team news. I'm assuming most people aren't waiting on Brighton players either. But there we go. Fostering. It's been a long. Ben Foster. I know Joe, always says it. Not so much for me recently, but when I first started to play in FPL, I used to rotate 4.5 million keepers, and Foster was always one of them. At least that's what it felt like to start the season with. You're going without a goalkeeper. Oof. Foster's having a new bit. Look, let's not start talking new babies. Don't try and put me off this Foster thing now. It's in. 641 likes. Keep hitting that like button. Keep subscribing. James Justin hat trick. I mean, maybe. Should you start Justin or Aurier? I'd probably go Aurier. I mean, I don't really know how attacking this James Justin guy is. I haven't really seen too much of him, have we? Is Chilwell a good shout? I think that's a very... Like, I would probably just buy Justin in that case if you're going to spend on Chilwell. 5.5 million in a Leicester defence that's only kept, 2 clean sheets and 15 or something? Not for me, I don't think. But that's just me. You could go for it. You've got Kane... I love people that say this stuff like they've got Kane captain and they're worried, as if they can't make a change to it. Vardy should be starting, but nothing 100% confirmed. Would I rather have a United defender or a Spurs defender? I do think Man United's features are extremely good, and clean sheets are coming. I hope. We've conceded 1 against Tottenham, none against Man City, 1 against Everton, none against Chelsea or Wolves. In the last 6 Premier League games, we have conceded 2 goals. Now, don't get me wrong, Maguire got absolutely rinsed by Bergwijn. I was going to say Lascelles then. Don't think anyone gets rinsed by Lascelles. But, I mean, Sheffield United, as an Oliver McBurney owner, I can tell you just how good they are in attack, and it hasn't been very good. So, I'd probably go... Aurier is very attacking, though. So, I think there's pros and cons to both. Aurier is probably more attacking than any of the Man United defenders that are nailed on. But clean sheet wise, Sheffield United, Brighton, Bournemouth, Villa, Southampton, Palace, West Ham. It doesn't get much better than that, does it? Does not get much better than that. Bruno or Rashford for the captaincy. I mean, Rashford if you want to be different. Fernandes is kind of like he's the man right now, isn't he? So probably the better option. Thanks for all the super chats, by the way. It's quite insane, to be honest, today so far. I can't even see them now. I think I answered them all though. Thanks very much for that. 2,500 again. I know we had 4,000 last time. Which, I mean, that's the first time it come back. But to still be on 2,500 is pretty ridiculous. William Jones, one more. You don't have to apologise. Lascelles or Seiss as first sub. I'd probably go Seiss. I think just about. I know Lascelles has got a good fixture against Aston Villa, but. I don't know. I think that Wolves defence with Bollian has been very good, so I would go Seiss if it was me. Yanks, how's it going? Thanks very much. Robin, what is up? Salah or Trent captaincy, since Salah is a doubt for 90 minutes? Good question. I think you get a good amount of minutes, though. I kind of said this the other day. The thing with Trent is, yes, he's got that 24-point score and he could do it again. But outside of that, I think 10 or 11 is his highest amount of points. So it's not like he is super... Yeah, 11's his highest, apart from that 24. So it's not like he's super explosive. He's extremely consistent. And I would fully... It's a bit like Jimenez. I would fully expect Trent to get something today. An attack and return or a clean sheet and a couple of bonus maybe. But Salah's got the chance to go big, right? 16, 14, 10, 16, 13, 15, 12. He's done it more often. So I would probably go Salah. But I know what you mean about the minutes thing. But I would hope that he would start. If you're confident he starts, I think you probably give him enough minutes to be captain. That's it, though. That is, pretty much got to get that stuff locked in now. It's 1 minute until the deadline. I am just triple checking my team. So Fernandes captain. I'm going on points my team. Saved. Foster in goal. McCarthy. Hayden first sub. Taylor. Ings. I really hope Ings does something. I think Ings is someone that's on the kind of chopping block for me soon enough, but we'll see. Salah, De Bruyne and Martial. Fernandes captain. Maguire. Trent. Come on, Maguire. Get that header off a Fernandes cross. It is the dream. It's what I want to see tomorrow. What about Kane captain? Should you take the punt? Take the punt if you want to. How come you? I haven't ditched Doherty. It was on my free hit, so I could have got him in this week, but I went for the goalkeeper change instead. Deadline's done. Okay, let me look on the other page. No, it's not. Yes, it is locked in. We are locked in. Good luck all. Let's have a look what the... I always forget we actually get team sheets now, so I can actually kind of react to them. Let's have a look. Barnes bench confirmed. There you go. See, so that's why I said the leak that came from, I got to be honest, I don't fully trust it yet because it only just came back. So unless it comes from Mr. Rockstar, I don't... Why the hell can I not find Leicester Twitter? So stupid. There we go. So Barnes, there we go. I hope whoever asked about Barnes earlier didn't go for him. Vardy, Iheanacho, Gray starts. Maddison and Didi, Mendy. Hang on, is this like a... No, it's a 4... It's just a normal formation, isn't it? Yeah, well, maybe it's a diamond. I don't know. Iheanacho could be playing left or right. I'm not sure. Maybe you're on the right and Gray on the left, maybe. Not 100% sure, but that is Leicester City. Brighton, as if anyone cares. Let's have a look. Wow. Matt Ryan is in goal for Brighton. Morpay and Colin. Yeah, okay, no one cares about Brighton. Brighton have got 11 players playing. There you go. All right. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for all the super chats. Absolutely insane. 726 likes. We're on 2,500 viewers. Let's get that to 1,000 likes. If you've enjoyed this, give it a like on the way out. When will I be back? Christ knows. There's so many game weeks coming up. Thursday and Friday, I guess. I expect the deadline stream will be on the Scout channel on Saturday instead of this one. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, give it a like. Subscribe if you're new around here. Good luck in Game Week 31. I will, I hope I get a bloody good green arrow. I literally had about a 2,000 green arrow this week with a free hit. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say, unless you might have seen it on Twitter, I worked out that this team, what I would have had last week, obviously if you put Leno back in, I think it would have scored about 92 points because I would have captained De Bruyne as my only Man City player. I would have had Fernandes, obviously. Salah wouldn't have come on, so I would have had... I can't remember who was on the bench, actually. I don't know. I worked out earlier. I think I would have got about 92 points. I got 86 on my free hit. So that didn't go well. So I thought I'd leave on that very positive note. Thanks, everyone. Go and give the video a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you later. Good luck this week.